Hello guys, thank you for tuning in today. My name is Anthony and welcome to my channel. I do take this pleasure to invite all of you today to a wonderful episode, and I do hope that you're going to learn a thing or two about leadership. So as we've been talking about leadership in a mini series titled Leadership Talks. So in our episode today, I'd like to talk about the role of AI in leadership. Okay, so the role of artificial intelligence in leadership. Since I'm addressing young leaders, it's obvious that we are in a digital era. We are living in times where you need to be conversant with the digital space. Most of the people that you're going to reach out to, you're going to use digital platforms, and therefore you find that most of the people that you're leading are tech savvy or they are knowledgeable. So you need to be able to make use of the available resources, the available platforms, and the available technology to advantage you as a leader. Artificial intelligence has come in at a very good time to help young leaders advance their leadership agenda. And so if we package ourselves rightly, if we understand the advantages of AI, we are going to use it to benefit us in our leadership quest. AI brings about simplicity in that it minimizes a lot of tedious work that was there before. So if you have the right framing of what you want to do with it, it is able to give you effective, well calculated results. So AI is more efficient than using human beings because human beings are prone to error. As much as there are some things that still require the human interface, artificial intelligence can do most of the things that you need as a leader, So it is a high time that we take advantage of the tools that are available to us in this generation as young and upcoming leaders, and we use it to leverage, our positioning as leaders. We need to see how we can leverage AI to help us better package ourselves, better communicate our vision, better reach out to people so that we can do more with less. Okay, it's all about working smart. So if you're able to tap into the different aspects of artificial intelligence within your sphere of leadership, then you're able to impact society more. Society having migrated into a digital space, this, shrinks the world into a tiny space because you can now reach people across the globe with the touch of a button. So your agenda is able to travel across continents, very fast. So how do you package yourself as a leader? How do you relate with technology as a leader? How do you use it for your advantage as a leader? Okay, in this generation where knowledge and information is power, you don't have any excuse to be ignorant. You can research about anything and get the answers instantly. Therefore, as a leader who wants to present themselves as a worthy or viable option, you need to prepare yourself as much as possible. Use all the tools you can use to advantage you. Leverage on the brilliance of artificial intelligence to package yourself in a way that shows competence. What do I mean? Leadership is all about understanding the problems that face society and packaging solutions that are able to address these problems efficiently. So with artificial intelligence, you're able to collect data, lots of data. You're able to analyze data. lots of data within a short space, you are able to command artificial intelligence to, populate this data in different formats, giving you the variables that you want that help you make decisions. So you can use artificial intelligence to populate data, group them, and give you a specific output that you want that will help you make informed decisions as a leader. So basically, you can do data analysis at the click of a button, where you're able to handle huge volumes of data, analyze it and interpret it accurately, and then simplify it into a report that's practical and actionable to your vision. So you are able to cover more ground as a leader. You are able to understand more advanced problems within the places that you govern or you have been given mandate over. You are able even to research and do a comparative analysis to see which solutions work better with the kind of problem that you're trying to address as a leader. Let's say you're proposing this solution, but another country uses another solution which is much more efficient and much more effective than what you are willing to use. So with artificial intelligence, you can do a comparative analysis and see whether what you want to do, the method that you want to use, is the best method available and the most effective. So you can leverage on AI to process data, to analyze data, to interpret data, and give you feedback that is usable, and will help you as a leader become more effective in your work. So you have a lot that you can do. You can generate reports. You can handle diverse data. You can look at different circumstances. You can evaluate different kinds of problems and see different mechanisms that you can use to solve them. So basically, you have an analysis tool that can help you as a leader. This therefore boils down to the quality, of your thoughts. How does your mind think? Are you able to process the problems that are before you? Are you able to critically analyze what the society needs? Because if you have an analysis tool that is able to, receive large volumes of data, it's able to analyze it for you, it's able to tabulate it for you, and give you in a report form, with the right figures, and data that you need to make an informed judgment, then you don't have any excuse when it comes to analysis of what you need to do as a leader. You just need to find a way to get accurate data to feed it, and you also need to know what you want to do with the data. So that calls for your mind to be analytical in a way. You have to be a leader who is proactive. You are thinking ahead. What does your vision entail for this particular group of people that you want to lead? So when you have this mindset that continuously thinks forward, it gives you an upper hand when it comes to the programs that you want to implement. You are able to compare and contrast with other leaders across the globe who are offering similar solutions or probably more advanced solutions than what you are offering. Then you can tweak it to fit the current demography that you are in, or you can tweak that solution to fit into the context of your locality or the place that you are leading. So with artificial intelligence, you are able to analyze lots of data. You are able to compare and contrast, see what works where. Does this solution work for your case? And if it works, then how can I make it applicable? Can I take this solution use this data, apply it to this environment, can it work with this budget? So you can fix all these variables using artificial intelligence and analyze the probability of that model becoming successful in the application of what you want to do with it. But it only takes a mind that is able to conceive such possibilities to even think of going out there, diversifying, trying to see what else can I do for these people. Are there any other viable solutions that are maybe cost effective or cost friendly but are effective in its application? So if you have a mind that is able to think far and wide, but you're also flexible enough to bring that context or that solution into the local context, then it gives you more tools, or it gives you more leeway when it comes to the use of artificial intelligence. So you as a leader, you need to kind of start exercising your mind to the different possibilities that are available to you when it comes to problem solving. If you don't have an analytical mind, then find people who are able to imagine, find people who are able to come up with these concepts, people who are able to think critically and look for solutions that are diverse so that they can fit into the vision that you have for your people. Because the only way you're going to stand out is if you're able to do something differently. You are able to bring a new solution, okay? Or probably you're bringing the same solution in a different way. So yes, you're alleviating poverty, but how are you doing it? You're fixing drainage issues, but how are you doing it? You're bringing probably better governance, but how are you doing it? You're empowering your people, but how are you doing it? You see? So that diversity, I told you, your mind can only reason up to the level to which it has been exposed. So the things that you know about the world are the things that you're able to run to, That's the scope of your mind when it comes to reasoning. So you cannot reason beyond what you know, and you cannot know beyond what you have been exposed to. So you need to be a leader who takes time to actually see what other countries are doing, what other spaces are doing, what other leaders are doing, in order to exercise your mind to think beyond your locality, so that you can go far and beyond to bring solutions that have been proven to work. So artificial intelligence gives you an opportune platform at this moment to use your mind in a very flexible way. You as a leader can decide to bring very complex solutions and tailor them to fit the context of your people. You are able to do much more with artificial intelligence, and it analyzes data and gives you a solution that is specifically tailored to meet the needs of your environment. You just need to know what to input in it as the data that you want it to analyze, and you also need to have the appropriate commands. Because if you are giving commands that are not coordinated, then it's going to give you feedback that is not applicable. So you need to know the specifics of what you want to achieve from it or with it. So if you know that I want to use AI to analyze if this and this solution can apply to this and this problem within our Kenyan context, and I have this and this resource, I have this and this at my disposal, I have this and this, so you input everything that you have, and then you let it analyze based on the factors that you have fed it. Then it's going to help you as a leader come up with practical solutions faster. So technology is there to be used. It only requires you to be a bit analytical with your mind, a bit open-minded with the way you view data or how you use information, because we are living in an era where information is everything. So if you don't familiarize yourself with this environment, you're going to be doing very tedious work with very little output. Okay? You find young people who are able to do a lot more in a short time because they are conversant with the tools that have been available, or the tools which are available to them. As technology progresses, we are expected to align with the change. Change is the only thing that's constant in life. And when change comes and you don't change, then you become obsolete. You become extinct. So the world will move on, but you will remain stuck because you are adamant to change. You're resistant to change. And there's a saying that says, change or perish. So when change comes, you need to be alert, be in tune with what is happening, where the world is going, then align yourself to it at the right time. When you look at history, you've seen what happens to those companies, those organizations that do not align to change when change is happening. Change comes as a wave. So those who align, they have the grace to succeed for that season. Those who are still stuck in their old ways, you'll be left back, and then you just realize when it's too late that things are not how you thought them to be. Things have evolved. So as a young leader, as a prospective leader, start familiarizing yourself with artificial intelligence. You can use AI for a lot of things. You can use it to help you brand yourself. Okay, you can use it to help you create your profile. It can help you come up with a manifesto. It can help you create policy objectives for your vision. It can help you do analysis for the problems that you want to solve. AI can give you a lot. As long as you have the data and you know what you want to do with the data, you can use it for your advantage. So leverage AI to help you ascend to whatever position you want to. Maximize on its use. Okay? There's a lot of things you can do with it if only you have the mind to see the possibilities of artificial intelligence. So I do hope that is a brainstormer, that it can nudge you to kind of think beyond your comfort zone. It can stimulate your appetite to want to be attuned to the change that is happening now. For those of you who want to be relevant in the next 5-10 years, then you cannot miss out. You cannot be in this era and not know how to use artificial intelligence for your advantage. You need to know at least how AI can help you in the field that you were called to lead. At least that's the basic you can do. Okay? Otherwise, you'll be obsolete in a very short time. No one will remember you and you will lose your relevance as a leader, as a young leader, as a prospective leader. So I hope that jogs your mind a bit. I hope that provokes you to go and research a bit about artificial intelligence and how you can apply it in your life and how you can use it to advantage you kind of ascend into the places of leadership that you want to reach. And with that said, I think I will stop it at that. That's what I wanted to communicate about AI. I hope these nuggets are helpful to you as a person, as a prospective leader. And that's all I wanted to share today. So like, share, and subscribe this content with anyone who you think will benefit. And I do pray and I hope to see you for my next episode. Cheers and God bless you.